Good morning, everyone. Very warm welcome to 543 sessions of Empowering Morning Conversations. Sir is traveling, I think. He's not joining today. I'm not sure who's going to conduct the session. Sorry, because I don't have that clarity yet. But anyhow, we can start the sessions. Anyway, we started with Laufer. Let's, Hasna ji, I'll invite you to conduct the Laufer sessions. Yes.
Yes, my pleasure.
Yes, please.
Okay, come on, let's start. We will laugh silently after I say 1, 2, 3, correct?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Hasna ji.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Something wonderful start. I want somebody to introduce this program in a dynamic voice. In that aspect, if I start to look, I can't find anybody else better than our own Kunenji with
Yes.
that magnetic voice. Kunenji, can you tell us about EMC to all our wonderful people? What for we are here?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Vetriji, and very good morning, one and all. So we are here with another empowering morning conversations. And as the name suggests, we do here empowering conversations every morning with Sukhdeepak Malvai, and we all present in this August gathering. And what do we do here? Basically, in simple words, every morning with Sukhdeepak Malvai, we do three very important things which are very much required for all of us, every individual, every human being in this planet Earth. And those three important things, I believe some of you or most of you who are the regular viewers, regular participants are aware of what exactly we do. But those who are joining for the first time, and those, if you're watching for the first time, please like and subscribe this channel so that you keep on getting the powerful messages and beautiful tools to transform your lives. Yes, that's what we do every morning. We ensure that we learn and practice certain powerful techniques and tools to shift ourselves. Yes, we shift ourselves because in any situation, wherever we are, whatsoever you are doing, we always get bombarded with the negativity of the energies from the people, from the situation, from the environment. So how to manage those negativity? That's what we learn. We ensure that we don't remain in that negative mindset, which we call it default mindset, where we keep on thinking that why it has happened to me, blaming someone and resisting of the situation and complaining and all such negative stuff. So we shift from that negativity to positivity, where we be in the state where we can create new things. Yes, we do have the power. And this is what we get the realization when we have the conversation with Sukhdeepak Malvai and most of the people present in this August gathering. So we shift from default mode, default mind state, to create mode, to create mind state, where with the complete awareness, we can create whatsoever we want to create. That's the first thing what we do. And the second important thing what we do is we ensure that we keep on looking for possibilities, and we call ourselves possibility seekers. Yes. And as some experts have mentioned that there are tremendous amount of possibilities and opportunities are there, but we can't see. But with the tools and techniques with Sukhdeepak Malwai, we become aware of those prisons of possibilities and opportunities. And we keep on seeking by asking every moment that what else is possible for me to contribute to this person or the situation or to the humanity. And the last but not the least, what do we do here? We enhance our energy and focus and attention so that we use our ability, whatsoever we do have, for the best purpose and in the best way. Because whatsoever we know can be more effective, powerful, if we do with the focus, with the attention, with the concentration, and with the complete attention. And that's what we learn here every morning with Sukhdeepak Malwai and you all. So that's what we do every morning in Empowering Morning Conversation. And I welcome you again to another Empowering Morning Conversation. Mr. Sukhdeepak Malwai is traveling, but we do have many junior Sukhdeepak Malwais. Yes, plenty is getting developed. And who can be better than to lead today's session? Rama Zen. So let me help and welcome and invite Rama Zen to take this session forward for all of us. Mr. Rama Zen, please take it over, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Kunain, Vetri, Shakti. So today my laptop stopped working, so I logged into mobile. So are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay. Okay, so let's see what we can do today. So one thing which comes to my mind, maybe we can explore, is that at this point in time, yes, Nitiji.
Ramaswamy, there is a icon in the middle. How is this coming? Speed up. Karke, there are two arrows. Is this on your
Thanks,
mobile or is it from the login?
I don't know.
It's not. It's reactions and then the speed up, ma'am.
Oh, speed up. Okay. I have
Yeah,
to
speed
stop.
up. Just you need to click that, sir, again.
That's the default mode, guys. Don't look into that. Let's focus on the words and the messages what Rama Zen is giving us to us.
I think it is it still there?
It's
So
a
go to
living-
reactions. Go to reactions and then blow it up, sir.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Okay, sir.
Actions.
On a lighter note, if he wants to speed up, why should you are all trying to slow up?
I think it's gone. Thank you, Shakti. Thank you, Nitiji, for bringing that. Yeah. So what we could do today is that, can we all think about what are the top 3 priorities in our life? And why is it important to have that kind of priority? See, one is, what is the purpose of life? That is something we keep always wondering and seeing. Once we have that kind of clarity that what's the purpose of my life, it's easy for me to really focus on the things and then work towards that. And there are no distractions. So that helps to conduct the life in a much better way and contribute in a better way. So that's one thing. So one is purpose of life. The other one is priorities in life. What is my topmost priorities? And the other one is values. And then comes the goals. Right? So we can talk about all these things. So whatever you have in your mind in terms of what's your purpose of life, what's your priorities in life, what are your key values, right? So is that clear enough? Because this is something, it is not just one day you list down and then that is fixed. And then that is there throughout the life. That's not like that. It keeps changing over a period, right? At this point in time, what is it? At this point in time, what is the purpose of your life? What are the priorities you have in life? And what are the key values you picked up? And how is it helping? So can we explore this part if you are all okay?
I think it's a great idea, sir. And
Yes.
I do recommend to take one by one. So
Yeah.
if we can discuss more on priorities, and I would recommend to explore if we have to have the priorities, why and how should be defined? Like priority is something, it has a literal meaning. So let's deep dive a bit, Ramaji, if you can help all of us. Like why shall we have the priorities, and how can we have the priorities, and what are the factors we should look into to fix the priorities?
Right.
What do you think?
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. No, I think it's very closely connected to the other aspects what I talked about, the purpose of life and your key values, right? So once you know what's your purpose of life, what are your values, then the priorities in life will come. Let's say there is a given situation presented in front of you, right? So how do you decide what is there are a number of ways of acting, reacting, or responding to that situation. So what is the best way to respond? Right? Depends on many factors, including your own priorities in life, right? So if something going on and which is not at all relevant to you, you can ignore and move on. You don't need to necessarily respond or react to that. But that will happen only when you know what is your priorities in your life. Otherwise, you will keep responding to everything. You will keep reacting to everything in life, which creates more tension, more issues. So you will be wasting your time, effort, and energy if you don't know what's your priority in life, what are your priorities in life, what's your purpose in life. So that's the reason why it is good idea to have that clarity, which may change over a period. It may change, but at least at this point in time, what's the purpose of my life? What are my priorities in life? Is what is the context and importance of having these things.
Yes, makes sense. So what we are discussing is what do we want to get, or what exactly we are going to do it to achieve something or some desires or whatsoever it is. And if I have to share my thoughts in terms of what is my priority all the time, as Sukdeepak Malwai has always mentioned, that it's very important to know what exactly is your being state. So for me, it's very important to have the priority, or my priority is to be in that awareness state all the time, so that I can feel that being and complete contentment by managing my thoughts. Thank you, sir. Back to you.
Thank you, Kunanji. So your top priority is being in awareness. Once you are in awareness, then you know what to do. Yeah, that's a great way. Thank you, Kunanji. Yes, Venkateshji.
My priority now is top priority is taking care of my health, because we over the time being stressed by work and other things and all we have taken it for granted, our health as granted, that these things. So now when I see others being dependent on something, like if they accidentally fall also, they are only this thing will be the surgery. Such things happen. So you must double your ensuring the health of yourself, like not being a dependent to others and burden like. So top priority is health, and the next one to that one will be to ensure that someone is there to take care of you. Like if something happens, there must be grateful people who feel very happy to help you out, means not financially or anything, like the real help, like giving their time to us, to see us, meet us if we require at that time. Thank you.
Yeah, great. So basically the health and the relationships. So these are the two priorities you have. I think that's a great thing to look at it. So the health, the holistic health is supposed to be the topmost priority always, but due to various reasons and aspects, we neglect at the beginning, particularly when we are busy with our career, we neglect a lot but at least now, whatever, in respect of whatever happened before, at least let's focus on it now. That's a very good thing. And the other thing is relationships. Like you said, you should have a great relationship, and that should be top priority so that we have a better life. Thank you, Venkatesh. Yes, Shakti.
For me, the topmost priority is myself, to become a better version of myself. And then the second one I'll consider as a relationship with my family, friends, and then whatever the circles I'm having it. The third one will be my health. That's the topmost priorities. Also, sometimes I will shuffle because my family will tell one thing, but in my mind, it's not that top priority, but I'll struggle to pick up that one. Always that intention and counter intention, always it's going on, which one to pick up. That also will be a most challenging part I'm going through, sir.
Okay. So can you repeat what are those three priorities?
First one, to become a better version of myself.
Okay.
Self-improvement, transformation, whatever I can say. The second one, my family, relationship.
Right.
In relationship itself, I'm having a priority like my family, then friends, something like that. I'm having some order.
Right, obviously, yeah.
Yes, the third one about my health, and then other stuff it's coming.
Okay. Yeah, so sure. I think that's clear enough. So why not the health also comes in the first development itself, because you can look at the holistic development. So when you say a better version of yourself in terms of your holistic self, body, mind, emotions, spirit, and everything you can look at, skills, everything you can probably look at it. So that way, I think it is very clear. The topmost is taking care of yourself and developing yourself holistically, improving yourself holistically. The second one is the relationships. Obviously, the relationship, we cannot have relationship with the 7 billion people. So you do have the different circles. What's your immediate circle? Friends and family. Probably family first, and then friends, and then colleagues and known people. So it will not go beyond, let's say, initially with the family, 3 to 6 people, and then friends 3, 4, plus colleagues and other known people, another 5, 6. So if you put all of them together, it will not go beyond 15 or 20 maximum. The first 2 layers. So first layer is family, which is 5 to 6, and then another 10, the remaining. So there are only 2 layers you can take care of it. So it doesn't really take too much effort, but then the focus, getting that clarity, and in fact, it is worth listing out. I think Sukhdeepak sir explained many times, whenever he talked about relationship, he would always ask us to write your topmost relationships, and for each one of them, put your things on how well you communicate, how close are you, and how well you agree with them, or they agree with you. So all those things, it always being taught. So we have to take effort and start putting that and track it. Like the way we give importance to many other things in life, we should give importance to our own self and the relationships. So the priorities are, I think it is clear. It's only that you have to start whenever something comes up. You can always put this filter. Does it, first of all, impact my holistic health, holistic development? If it is positively impacting, I will give top priority. If it is negatively impacting, I will not touch it. Let me move on to something else, even though it may give a different benefit, right? So that could be the filter you can apply. So similarly, if it is affecting the relationships, is it worth taking it? And of course, in life, there is always possible to have this and that as well. So many times we think that if you go for this, I may not get the other one. Not necessary. If you really look around and expand your horizon in mind and overall thing, you can get this and that as well. You can eat the cake as well as have it also, in a different sense, not physical cake, I'm saying. So it requires you have to be more aware and conscious and look at all the possibilities. So So we are used to always zero-sum game. So life is not zero-sum game. It is infinite sum game. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Shakti.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Anyone else? So what's at this point in time, what does it look like as your priorities in life and your purpose in life and your values? Is it helping you? Are you able to apply them? What's the challenges you are facing, if at all? How to overcome that? Yes, Asna.
My first priority is my health. Nothing comes before my health.
Right.
Because if I don't have health, I'm nowhere.
Right.
And I would be hassling people around. The second priority is my family, my children, and my grandchildren.
Right.
Of course, my friends come also next, and extended family, cousins, everybody. So my priority is only up to that.
Great.
Thank
So
you.
similar to what others, Shakti also said, that
Yes.
myself, my health, my improvements, and the relationships, my immediate relationships. Yeah,
Correct.
I think that's clear enough.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you, Asna.
Thank you.
But do you see any challenges in prioritizing this band, whatever comes up on your way, and that tries to take your attention away from these two things? Are you able to be aware of it and bring that back?
No, I'm fully aware and I handle it well.
Great. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Asna.
Thank you.
No, that's all is required. So it's not that we have to do everything in the life and everything in the world. What is most important for us? Are we able to have clarity on that, and are we able to really focus on that and do it to the best possible way? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Asna. So any other thoughts on, or in general, anything like what's life all about for you? Do you have any clarity on your purpose, priorities? Yes, Sapriya.
Sir, right now I feel my top priority is seeking a life partner, focusing on career, focusing on my relationship with my parents, my health, like the way I said. But sometimes I feel career is what I want, but having a life partner is not what I seek as a priority. It is what my parents or people around me want that. So I get confused in this. Is it my priority or it is being given to me as a top priority as of now?
Yeah,
So
it always happens. Yeah, it always happens. Most of the time, I think what the society wants, what our parents and our people around us want, will also look like our own want. That's okay. That is how it is. So that's where you need to put your effort. Yeah.
So how do I clarify it for myself that what is my priority as an individual? What do I seek, and not what people want from me?
Exactly. Yeah. So now that you listed out around 5-6 things. One is your own career, your health.
Yes.
Your partner, seeking partner, taking care of your family.
Yes.
So these are the 5 things you said. There may be 1 or 2 more. You can list out all of them, right? And then you can put the ranking. What is your priority and what is your family's priority? Because you have to take care of them as well. So the society, also the society. You may want to look at what society wants. You need not necessarily abide by that, but you can still list it out. So then you will get a clarity that what is your priority out of the 6 items, right? What you really want to focus, maybe only 3, whereas the other 2 your family may insist.
Okay, but then
Right?
I have to listen to them also now.
Yes, of course. So that yeah, basically when to listen, how to listen, all those things will come once you have that clarity, right? For example, right now for you it looks like having partner seems to be more pressing issue because the family insists and society insists, and
Yes,
you also
like,
so you also have that in mind, which is fair. But then that is definitely one of the things to do. But if you ignore your own health and your career and start focusing on this alone, it may not give you the best result. So maybe you ought to keep this as one of the priorities, but you cannot lose the priority on the other 2, for example, your health and your career, for example. So in fact, if you focus more on your health and your career, finding a partner becomes a little bit automatically easier.
Okay, this makes sense. Thank you.
It may be a little bit long term, but it works. Whereas if you think, short term, I need to find the partner and let me put next 6 months effort, compromising my career and health, that may not be helping in a long term. It may solve the problem temporarily.
All right, I get this now.
So you can have all of them together also. But again, within that, what is your order of priority, considering your long-term life? Right. So you're not going to say that to your family that no, I don't want to have a partner. That is not the point. You're going to say, yes, I will. I will search along with you guys, but I need to take care of my health and my career as the top priority. We'll do that parallelly. So while you're working on these 3 streams, you may give top priority for your health and career, and then the other one also. Right? Does it give some clarity?
Yes, it does a lot. Thank you, sir.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Priya. Yes, sir. Kunanji.
Yeah, Rama sir, I just wanted to ask. I was just going through the meaning of priority.
Yeah.
Says that the fact or condition of being regarded or treated as more important than others.
Yes.
The second meaning is a thing that is regarded as more important than others. So the question coming to me is, what should be our mind state in terms of taking action? Because if I am regarding something important than others, it means my attention and focus, or only attention, my attention and the action or the time I should spend more on that thing in terms of taking action, isn't it? So if we have the list of priorities, 4, 5, 6, how to segregate and then ensure this is the top priority, and how shall we take it in terms of managing attention and taking action, sir?
Yes. So this is something you can do because all of us are good at kind of analysis. You can do some analysis. So basically, you can list out all those items and then bring in various factors affecting that, right? And then you can rank it. So it's a simple exercise which we do in our work on a regular basis, right? So you take up your Excel sheet, put all this 4, 5 things what you said, and then put all the key factors, right? How it is impacting, what are the factors to consider, and then create a Excel sheet which will rank it, and you can get it. So it's not a difficult thing at all. It's only that we just don't do it, Kunanji. So the same thing you would do it when there is something in the office, right? Where you want to get the priorities right, you would do it. Whereas when it comes to our own life, we don't do it for some reason. Right?
Yes, makes sense.
Yeah, so it just requires a starting. So there is no fixed way. So Kunanji, to say that what is the right way, what are the right factors, there is nothing like that. It is a little bit flexible and subjective as well, but it will give you the complete clarity, sufficient clarity. You don't need 100% clarity. So that's we being humans, we can act with 10% clarity also, but we have to seek to have 80%, 90%, close to 100% clarity. But we can start from there. We can start from 10%, start from 20%, and slowly increase the clarity. So to answer to your question is just put it in your XLS, you will get it.
Yes, sir, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Taki. Taki, not able to hear you. No, there is something. There is some audio issue. No, we are not able to hear you.
Yeah, it's okay now, I think, because of Bluetooth was connected. So
Yeah,
I think my priority is one, self-growth and relationship with God and relationship, family relationship. These are the three. First is self, means development, or actually it is, vice versa. Maybe it's the creator and myself, then the relationship, the family. Yes, these are the threes.
Okay. So that's great. But then are you able to really look at all the things you do in life and see whether you are satisfying these priorities or going away from this? Many a times we may not even be aware that so much effort we are putting in something which doesn't satisfy our own priorities.
Yeah, it is.
Just because it comes on our way, just because society expects, just because
there's
these are there.
Definitely, it is a very difficult task, I know. But another thing, there is another internal task also. Be calm in any situation with any people, maybe our near ones. So being calm is, superpower, and how to focus ourselves without distractions. How to being in the focus with our aims. Or maybe small. I mean, it will be very important for us, but not important for others. So how we will be taking care of that things and be calm in any situation, any challenge. So that will, the result will be very less. So keep trying, and I feel it take time to reach that level.
Yeah, again, if that is your priority, that being calm in every situation and being aware of, then you know what to choose, right? So how do you be calm in every situation? So it is the same thing what we have been talking about in EMC, G2G, and other places, that how do you take care of your interferers, right? And how the interferers come in? It comes through your body, mind, emotions. Then how do you take care of your body, mind, and emotions? So once you take care of your own yourself and your holistic health, then there is a good possibility of being in calm and being aware of the things. So basically, it comes back to how do I balance and take care of my health, physical health, mental health, and emotional health, and of course, social and spiritual health as well. So by default, we think that it will all automatically happen, right? Whereas it doesn't happen automatically. You need to focus. You need to do all those things. Again, I'm referring to, there is one video which was sent in the retreat group where one Swamiji talks about the bad things happen automatically, but good things will not happen. You have to make it happen, right? So your distraction will happen automatically, but the focus, you have to make it happen. So the thing is, if you are clear that you want to be calm and aware, then you have to look at how to take care of and balance your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, right? So how much time you are putting to balance these things, review these things, right? So that's the question you can ask. And if you're not putting sufficient effort in those things, you can start putting that. And I think all of us are really in that path. So for example, when we are attending this EMC, we do develop our mental balance and awareness, right? But that alone is not sufficient. For example, physical aspect, we may not be doing it explicitly in EMC, but then you have to do it on your own. Are you able to eat properly? Are you able to exercise properly? All those things you have to take care. Nobody else will take care. So does it give some direction, Taki, or clarity? Not that you don't know. I think all of us know. It's only that we don't just put it in action. So like we do for anything else in life, whether it is career or anything else important, we consider as important. If you need to have a to-do list, you have to have a to-do list. If you need to have some other reminder, some other calendar, some other setup, whatever needs to be done. See, basically, there is a lot we can learn from the corporate working. Why I keep saying that one? Because that's where our focus comes in for whatever the reason. So when it comes to work, particularly the working with the corporate, so we do many things because of the fear, maybe fear of losing the job or whatever it is. We do many things. So we can learn some of those things and use those tools and techniques and apply in our personal life as well. Right. Thank you, Taki. Anybody else would like to share? Yeah, yes, Taki. Anything else, Taki? I don't know whether you are talking, we are not able to hear you. Right, okay. So anyone else? So Vetri, what's your view on all those things?
Amazing discussion, sir. Just 1 second, I'll switch on the lights.
Vetri went into the darkness.
Here light comes. Ramaji, amazing discussion. I would like to add one more point. It comes like, it's just a point of view, okay? Priority, we are talking about priority in our life, very, very important. And we list out health, relationship, and all the other things. From a little deeper perspective, all these things are outcomes. The priority should be, what is the philosophy we have? What is the belief we have? What we think about ourselves? Those things supposed to be priority. For example, if I identify myself as a seeker, if I identify myself as a devotee of a God, all my relationship with people or my health habits, everything will impact. I can't take lower things, I can't do this. It all starts from how do we see ourselves, like Sir says, how do you see yourself the way you see others? So I'm just thinking a little deeper. The priority is supposed to be what kind of a philosophy we have. How do we see ourselves? All these health, relationship, all other aspects are outcome of that. Just I'm putting a forward thought. Just guide me on that. Thank you very much.
No, absolutely. I think that's what we talked about, values, the key values. So whatever you are talking about as philosophies, your beliefs and ideals and all those things. or ultimately emerged as your values. So what are the values you respect? What are the values you would like to adopt? What are the values you are following? If you have that clarity on that, yes, you are absolutely right. That will guide you the priorities in life. Yeah, it's important to bring that out on what are the values I would like to follow and what are the values I have. Is there any changes I need to make? That's a very important aspect. Yes. Thanks for bringing that up. Yes, Kunanji.
Yes, sir. Just a bit diving a bit deep.
Yeah.
It's my personal, very personal thought about priority and what we discuss. Very profound discussion. But as I always believe that for all human beings, but I'm talking right now for me, that I am an eternal creature. So my life is divided into two stages. Right now, this life before death, and there's a life after death. And life before death is a preparatory period, and life after death is basically the reward period. That's what I take it. So my priority is always based on the ultimate reward, the outcome, which is going to happen as an eternal being. And that clarity will bring values and awareness and all the actions which I must take every moment by understanding of my that quantum self in wherever, whenever it will happen, kind of things. And that clarity of ultimate, that quantum self will keep me guiding to be in that being which will make me contented and with the complete ease, joy, and getting the glory in that self. Thank you so much.
Yes. So basically, we can bring in three aspects which will give us clarity on how do we decide on our priorities, right? One is the external factors, which we have been talking about in terms of relationships, developments, career, finance, partnership, whatever else you talk about, all those things are external things. The second one is internal things, which Vetri was talking about. What's your inner thoughts, inner values, your psychology, your perspectives, your beliefs. So that is the second aspect. The third aspect is the consciousness or universal aspect, which Kunanji was talking about. So if you bring all these three things together, then you will get the perfect clarity on whatever you want in terms of whether it is purpose of life or priorities of your life or even goals of your life, right? So you need to understand what is internally I need in terms of what do I have and what do I need in terms of my perspectives, my beliefs, my values. Externally, how do I take care of my health, my relationships, my career, and other things. And then universally, whether I am in consciousness, whether I am in tune with the nature of the universe, right? If you bring all these three top factors together, you will get better clarity in life. Does it make sense, Kunanji?
Yes, sir. You always make sense. Thank you so much.
But again, these things are not taught to us, right? So in the school, they teach, okay, how to add, multiply, how to read, write, and a few more skills. But these life skills, nobody teaches, right? Whether it is in the family, whether it is in the school, college, or even work environment. So unfortunately, these things we have to learn on our own in the alternative methods, like what we are doing now. but at least we are doing now. That's a good starting point. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption. I was connected with this Bluetooth and it was not able to talk. Yeah, I'm at home and doing some activities. That's why I couldn't be involved much. Actually, I'm washing dishes and also. Yeah, it is the priority I said, and I listened to you all. And thank you for that suggestions. Yeah, we have to evaluate sometimes. Evaluation, plan to check, act. Sometimes we need to evaluate how is the growth, how is the effectiveness. Yeah, that's also very important. And yeah, you're always saying we have to focus on ourselves but nobody, there might be selfishness and all. They may say, someone will feel, but still, it is very important. I feel, as you said.
That's the excuse for not doing it. See, there is nothing like selfishness. It is your responsibility to take care of yourself and to become more powerful, even if you want to help others. Particularly when you want to help others, you need to be taking care of yourself. You need to be powerful and strong. Only then will you be able to help others. So in fact, saying that I'm selfish, by doing this I will become selfish, is the easy excuse for not helping others. Okay, so any other thoughts? Nitiji, would you, maybe if you are near the, or away, I don't know, but yeah, if you're there, please share your perspective. And also Ashokji. And Kasha.
Since they're preparing, I just want to share something which I got through Ramaji. If it is okay. I got this from Deepak Chopra, used to be he runs an exercise. Probably we can do that in our session also, future, whenever we get time. He runs through one simple question and he gives pause, some space, and he keeps repeating that question. And he's asking us to write our answers. Surprisingly, every time when you write answer, you get a different answer. And if you are sophisticated, if you have enough time and you are here with enough clarity and awareness, you get amazing insights. The question is very simple. He asks us to sit straight and breathing and all, or he prepares us literally for a better things. Then he asks this question, why are you here? Then he asks us to write answer, whatever comes. See, morning I woke up, I don't have any job, I come here, sit here. Then after some pause, sometime he asks, why are you here? Then I warn to my mother, then after some time he asks, why are you here? I am an infinite being. I have come for a purpose. Why are you here? It is like going deeper, amazing exercise, and you are doing that in a very indirect way. I just want to share this thought.
And absurd. Yeah, it's a great
exercise. If you are able to go a little deeper into this purpose, a lot of things are going to change in our life, which we have been longing for to change. Over to you, Ramaji.
Thank you, Vetri. Yeah, that will definitely bring multiple levels of stuff. Yeah, I think it is a great idea for each one of us to do it, either in groups or individually. Thank you, Vetri. Yes, Nitin.
No, that's okay. I will listen to the conversation.
Oh. Yes, Ashokji, would you like to say something?
Yeah, I would like to add.
Yeah.
See, as as Vetrival said, every time you ask the same question, the answer changes. Now, the basic word priority itself has a different meaning. Priority for today, and what should I do today so that my future is secure. These are totally two different aspects.
Yeah.
Why do we go to school, or why do we get educated? It's not the priority for today. It is a priority so that when I grow up, then I will be able to earn and look after my family. Priority for today is only roti, nothing else. The stomach should be filled. But other priorities which we call are the priorities for tomorrow. Going back a little, why to get married? It looks like priority for today, but actually it is a companionship when everybody else is not with us and only our companion stays with us. That is the priority for marriage. Priority is not to have a children. Priority is to have a partner when we are senior in age. So the priority word itself has two components: for immediate existence and for securing future. And we, gifted with the brain and thinking, are the only species who are able to do that. Rest of the species don't have this power. They live for that particular moment or a day. We are able to think and convert our life so that my future is secured. So at this age, my priorities is my health for today. But at the same time, I think the first person, I forgot his name, he mentioned that he doesn't want to be dependent on somebody. So the taking health for today is for today. At the same time, I don't want to be dependent on somebody. That is my priority. That's why I take care of my health. And I take care of my health is what? By exercise and by so many other activities. So it's a very, very important and interesting, I won't say question, but discussion. And maybe we will have to have one more session on the same question, and we will get different answers. If these answers are recorded, we will find our own answers will change when the same question is asked after half an hour or so. Thank you.
That's right. Yeah, thank you, Ashok. As you rightly said, there are different priorities. Priorities for survival, today's survival, and priorities for thriving, priorities for long-term life priorities. Yeah, thank you.
If I may ask Ashok ji, because we always learn from you, sir. In your opinion, your point of view, what is future, sir?
English is not my language. Future, I really don't know. Whether I call it tomorrow or whether I call it, I really don't know.
That's a great definition, actually, of future.
But it is necessary to know what do we mean by future. Sure, we can have a session on this word itself and what everybody thinks future is: future career, future family life, future health, future survival. What is that future? Actually, it is unknown. Fear of unknown is future.
Yeah, we'll ask Sukhdeepak sir to take one session. Thank you,
so
sir.
You see, when you say we will ask, that also is in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
If you ask now, then it is different.
That's true, sir. Right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So another definition is giving excuses not to do the present thing is the future.
Yes, sure.
Anyway, there can be multiple definitions. Okay,
ये
let's hear from
कॉन्वर्सेशन के लिए इधर आए थे अभी ये से जब we are going deep into something more than Deepak Chopra, it looks like.
yeah, of course.
Exactly, Ramaji. I wanted to add the same thing. Ashok said future is the subject for the discussion in the coming session. And it is so deep also. On a lighter note, I want to share, Ashok, let us not take that much deeper subject because we already lost air in our head. Let us speak only normal subject.
And you are giving competition to Ashokji. Vetri is giving competition to Ashokji for here.
I put that point in that saying, future means just posting the present and hoping for the, something coming, I feel. So maybe like it is important how we are giving the definition for future. It will, as you said, today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow. How long? It is uncertain, but we are giving certainty to an uncertain thing in our own wish. And we are posing what we have in our hand. I feel so. I think.
Yeah.
Alas.
Nice tea. Thank you. Yes, Venkateshji. With that, we'll close. After Venkateshji, we'll close the session formally.
Future is always preceded by if there is a future. Future is like you do not have any idea that it may be there. Though if it is there, it is always a reflection of all your truths in life, that whatever truth you have done. So you do something which your conscience never agree. That is the untruth, and you are telling some lies. And when there is a lie, there is in future, there is a great chance of it being revealed. One day or the other, it will come out. Till the truth comes out, that's a fear you have for the future. So whatever good things you do, that's a banking for the future. That is your truth. So truth, if you have a future, you have to ensure that it's good. And you need not totally strive to think about a future, because future may not be there. The present is always the thing that matters. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Right. So we will formally close the session. Thank you all. And we will see you again tomorrow, 7 o'clock India time. So we can stop the recording. We can have some more chat.
So after Shagri or